The Rod of Infinity. Okay, that makes me feel better. Maybe we just point the infinity at the lemniscus. Strike the infinity. Okay. Sellers. Oops. Okay, let's save here. 445. Rod of Infinity. First of all, I'm going to have some fun and point the infinity at me. You acquire no special sense of the infinite. That's too bad. Alright, point the infinity at the lemniscus. It's like infinity on infinity action. The air charges with excitement and the symbol grows fiercely gold, then begins to spin faster and faster into a pearly golden light with, I think it probably should be which, bathes you with the flow of pure magic. Everything becomes a daze, and then you find yourself Murky Cave. Murky Cave. This is a murky hillside cave whose mouth opens to the northeast. Oh boy. Maybe this is the master game? No, we still just need that map, though. Though a tight squeeze might lead a little way west. Outside is a clear, starry night. There is no traffic noise and the air smells fresh. Hanging up on an iron bracket is a flaming torch. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite, said William Blake. Okay, can I take the torch? Taken. Nothing special about it, though. Alright, let's try west. Spur of Rock. An uncomfortable spur of rock on the hillside crags. The only natural access to this spot is a crevice in the hill to the east, but there is also a securely fastened rope hanging down into the darkness. Can I take the rope? Hardly portable. Okay, go down. Hanging on rope. Oh, I gotta move this stuff probably. Yeah, let's move it out of the way over here. Okay. You are hanging perilously on a hemp rope, suspended from an overhang of rock above, which drops down into the darkness of the valley. On the tracks below, patrols of men can be heard, and you feel instinctively that they are not friendly. A single yellow daisy grows from a little tuft of grass on the crags. Can I take the daisy? You stretch out your hand, but cannot quite reach the daisy, such is the size of the overhang. Do I have my inventory with me? No. I have a flaming torch and a historical pamphlet? Oh, we are in the master game. Okay. We have reached the master game. I'm guessing this is where the map of Paris must be. Or is this the side quest? Uh-oh, this could be the side quest. We'll see. It is a summary of the writings of a polemical monk called Gildas, and relates to events following the fall of the tyrant Vortigern at the turn of the 5th century AD. Oh, so this is the 6th century politics they were talking about. After dark decades of pillage by Saxon mercenaries, Britain was reunited by Ambrosius Aurelianus and then defended at the Battle of Badon Hill sometime in the early years of the 6th century. This remarkable victory is of no religious significance, so Gildas does not dwell upon it. He tends only to mention bad kings and leaders, and then chiefly to insult them. Talking about Gildas is an excellent way to annoy an Anglo-Saxon historian. Nobody even knows where Badon Hill is anymore, or anything else about it, although some students of Welsh poetry believe Ambrosius was the source of the legend of King Arthur. Okay. How did we get that pamphlet, I wonder? Alright, so we got a yellow daisy here. I'm not going to focus too much on... Oh, can we go over? Up and down, alright, quite frankly. Alright, let's go down. You clamber down the rope, straight into a patrol of guards who capture you. The guardsmen grab your head by the chin and examine you, but take you for a plain thief and immediately put you to the sword. A pity they did not realize your importance, but then they are only guards, and besides, they would have probably only have done you in more unpleasantly. You have died. Still a journeyman druid. Okay, so at least we got a new death there. So that's 2 guards. Death. Alright, so we'll undo that. Let's go up. Let's try going northwest from here. You can't go that way. Oh, sorry, northeast. My bad. Valley Prospect. The geography is strangely familiar here. You are on a natural shelf on the hillside overlooking the valley below. Oh, is this like where the folly was? An all but invisible cleft in the rock leads to a cave to the southwest, and the slope can safely be traversed to the east. It is a brightly moonlit night, cool as in late spring. There will be a sharp frost tomorrow. Down in the valley, a great cartwheel circle of campfires illuminates some dark shapes. Perhaps crude encampments. There is no other sign of civilization. So we can't go down there south. The hillside is too steep. Okay. There's nothing to take here. All right, let's go east to the Roman Villa. Oh, this is where they got the Diana statue, probably. And this is where the mosaic was. You stand beside the Roman Villa, whose columns cast shadows of an empire in the moonlight. It is 30 years since the fall of the West, and Britain is cut off from the continent, where soon even the existence of the Angles will become a myth. This villa has survived the pestilence and devastation of the Civil War, and although it must be a couple of centuries old, it is still standing. From here you could cut across the hillside east to west, or slip in a none too secure timber door. Wait, can we go east? Yeah, to a stream. So there's a door here, though. I'm gonna look at that too. A stream runs past the villa and cascades down the hillside here to join a river far below, near the Roman road, which will, in 1500 years' time, become the motorway which so spoils the view from your back garden. A rough ladder of wood lashed together with leather rests against the villa at the lowest point of the tiled roof. Can we go up the ladder? You climb the ladder and are about to jump onto the roof when you catch sight of a man swaddled in animal furs, spread eagled over the tiles, looking down into the central courtyard of the villa. He has a nasty looking sword, and since he hasn't seen you, you quietly shin back down the ladder again. What the hell? Okay, spread eagle. So is he gonna try to kill somebody? I'm gonna call this Animal Man. Maybe that was the... Okay. Can we take the ladder with us or not? Hardly portable. Move the ladder? Okay. Alright, so let's go west. We'll come back to him. So far we know we need to take Yellow Daisy. Then we got the Animal Man on our roof. Alright, let's go west and then enter the door. Slip in through a none too secure timber door. Open the door? South? Okay, Atrium Cloister. The shadowy cloisters of the villa's atrium. You disturb a field mouse and hear the scratching of tiny claws on stone. Moonlight filters in from the central courtyard to the south, and a rotten timber door leads back north. Okay, so that was the timber door we went through. Resting against one pillar is a horn made from a tusk, mounted on a long spear-like pole. The summoning horn. Okay. Continue south to the atrium. Oops. The central well of the villa ringed with columns. On the north side is a cloister, and stone-linteled doorways lead east, south, and west. Jeez, I didn't know this area would be so big. The central floor area is commanded by a beautiful Roman mosaic, bordered into individual scenes around the edges of which are vents from the hypocaust. There is no roof over the courtyard, and the atrium is lit by moonlight. Seems like a good kind of thing to save. Can I, like, Lagok this? The four quarters show the white beards in the forum. Farmers in Italian fields, a military fortification, and a grain ship unloading at Ostia. You can't talk to the mosaic. Okay. So much for that. All right, let's try going west to the triclinium. What was once the villa's triclinium, or kitchen, is now deserted and long since ransacked for metal. Nobody lives on their own in this century, and this villa wouldn't be easy to defend. The doorway to the east gives on to the atrium. In one corner is a hinged wooden cover of some kind, which is shut. All right, open the cover. You open the kitchen well. Look in well. It's empty. Can I go down it? Having no reason to suppose the well is very deep, you cheerfully lower yourself in. This turns out to be something of a misjudgment, and you soon lose your grip and fall, endlessly banging against the walls until, finally, you have died. Okay. Kitchen, so there's a kitchen well there. So I'll undo that. And go east. Let's try east now. Guard quarters. Whatever function this spacious room once had is now evidently home to military men, for it is filled with crude armor, spears, rough blankets, which are little more than animal hides. Fortunately for you, the guards are absent. You see a crude bone die and a pair of leather sandals here. My god, there's a whole new game now. Crude six-sided die made from animal bone. Are we gonna do more Thuing? Can I wear the sandals? You put on the leather sandals, yeah. Can I blow the horn? Uh-oh. You blow the horn and it lets a great clarion call out to the hills. A call which is rapidly answered as, there is sudden activity as the guards make a thorough precautionary search of the villa. The virtue of doing so is demonstrated when they find you without difficulty. Suddenly you are thrust before a druidical figure. He seems to recognize you and is troubled. Perhaps because of this, your life is saved and you are taken away into custody down in the valley among the army encampments. To a rough tent. Well, here you are, imprisoned again. This time the cell is a tent of stitched animal hides. 1 second. Perhaps 20 feet in diameter, supported by a central pole. You have no idea where the entrance is because you were blindfolded on the way in. There is at least a dim light from the campfires outside the tent. Your score goes up by 5 points. Okay. So just from blowing our horn. Blow. It was a summoning horn, right? Okay. All right, before we do this though, let's undo that because I do want to see what else is here. Okay, let's go south now to the entrance. A well-flagstone forecourt at the villa entrance, surrounded by lesser wooden buildings. Some of these are in use as stables, and figures of men slip between them. You hide from sight, not wishing to draw attention to yourself. Up on the hill, where Meldrew Hall will one day be built, men on horseback can be seen circling the access track. For a deserted villa, this is certainly well guarded. Ah, there's something there. From up on the hill, you hear the blowing of a horn. Oh, your score goes up by 5 points just by reaching the entrance. Okay, cool. Reach entrance. Okay. So from here, can we go anywhere else? You walk out into the courtyard and are immediately set upon by guards who drag you away. Okay, so that's another death. I'm gonna go south. So is that true of any direction? Horses are approaching the villa coming down the hill. Sounds of horses draw nearer. Okay. What else happens? Horsemen suddenly gallop into the courtyard and you are soon ringed by guards. Alright, and it's another death. Okay. So, interesting. So from the atrium, I guess just go south and then... So they're going to be coming for us, so maybe we blow the horn before they get to us? Or is there anything else we want to be doing here? Kind of curious if we go south to get the points, go back north. Let's hide in the triclinium. Can I hide in the well or do I die? Open, cover. There's definitely activity outside the villa. Hide in well? No? Are they going to find me in here or do I die? Time passes. Okay, no, then they capture you. But they don't kill you, though. But just getting to the rough tent, you get some points. Interesting. Alright, 455. So even blowing the summoning horn, you don't even necessarily have to do that. You just have to get captured. Alright. Get captured to rough tent. Alright, so we'll play from here, then. Alright, so there's a dim light from the campfires outside. Oh, they stripped away all of our items, though. Shit. This tent doesn't seem to have an exit either. Okay. Without warning, a Saxon spy, or as the guards would no doubt put it, another Saxon spy, is thrown bodily into the tent, careering into the central pole and slumping unconscious on the ground as a result. For a moment, the whole tent rocks with the force. The pole was nearly broken. Interesting. Unconscious Saxon spy. Occasionally faint noises can be heard from him. Okay, let's search him. Not only are the guards better at searching suspects than you, they also did so first. Alright, can we wake him up? Wake up the spy. The spy is too deeply unconscious. Is there anything here to take? No, just him. Can we move? The spy? Be less than courteous. Men arrive to drag the Saxon spy away to some unguessable grisly fate. They grimace at you as if to say, you're next. Oh, great. So we're probably going to die at some point. But we were not bound. The men arrive once more, and this time they securely grab you by the arms. If you were an anthropologist, you'd be fascinated by the ritual in which you are bound up, then garroted with a cord and laid into a peat swamp. Instead, your last thought is of the celebrated body they found when they drained the marshes in 1974 to build a motorway service station. Oh gosh. Wow. Alright, so we're kind of against the clock in a variety of ways here. Alright, so before we get captured, then I want to try something else. Rex, thanks for the 15 months.
Hippo, how are you going to celebrate when you finish this game?
I have no idea, Rex. I have no idea. Somehow I'll do it, but I have no plans. I don't want to take for granted that we will beat this. We will see, though. We will see. Thank you for the 15 months. Okay, I don't want this. So, we end up getting stripped of our inventory. So even though we get points for getting at the tent, I'd rather do some other stuff with the inventory before that happens. So what inventory? Well, I think you got 100 though. It didn't give you. It only gave you 100, not 750 or yeah, I don't know. Everything's a mess now. The horn, torch, and pamphlet. So here we can take all. Wear the sandals. Alright, so if we go south, I think that's going to set up the clock. So let's see what we can do with the yellow daisy first, then. See if we can do anything with the yellow daisy. And remember, there's also that guy up there. Maybe he's the other spy. It's probably the other spy is that guy on the roof. Probably. Murky Cave, Spur. We need to get that daisy. Can I swing the rope to get it? You set the rope swinging back and forth. Very exhilarating. Oh, hit it by the swing of the rope. You pick the daisy. Sweet. All right. Your score goes up by 4 points. Nice. All right. So, swing rope to take daisy. So how will that help us? Maybe It's like Merlin's hat, so we wear it and then we get another rod or something. Can I wear the daisy? You tuck the daisy behind your ear, almost out of sight, but not quite. Okay. So we did what we needed to do there, I guess. Now let's go back and set the timing in motion, or do we think we could do some... you know what? We might as well try going up to the Animal Man again. Oh, congrats, Rex, about the kitchen cabinets. That's awesome. Now you can enjoy them. Must be a great feeling. Okay, he does have a nasty looking sword. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the spy. Okay. We can't go any other direction, right? Alright, so let's see if we, save back here again. This time we have the daisy and we're wearing it. What else do we think we would need? Roll the die. Alia acta est, it comes up 4. What are we doing with these other things? Already in the floor. What? Take the die. Alia acta est, it comes up 6. Alright, I'm not sure how that'll help us, but we'll figure it out. Does it make sense to throw anything in the well? Let's take a look. Drop torch in well. It plummets out of sight until even the light vanishes in the distance. This must be an extremely deep well. Okay, how about drop the die in the well? Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Can we wave the horn? Is that a rod? Yes! Light pulses from the daisy behind your ear, leaping out to engulf the summoning horn, which melts into the rod of language. So now we're going to be able to talk with the guards, probably. Nice. Nice. Okay. Wave summoning horn, rod of language hype. We didn't even need the coffin to do that. That's cool. Okay, so let's strike that language. Can we point that language at me so I can understand them? You curse eloquently in Celtic. Maybe something did happen there. Okay. So let's save again. 455. So now if we go down here to the entrance, we'll pick up another 5 points. So now we're at 460. Can we, like, listen to them coming? Maybe. I disturb a field mouse. I can't go anywhere else from the cloister, right? I know. Imprisoned again. Okay. So maybe if there's a way we could, like, wake up the spy, we can talk to him. But it doesn't look like anything else changed when we got captured. So 465 is our in-game PB. I'm worried, by the way, that this is the this master game could be the side puzzle, or maybe not. Maybe we're just going to 500. I don't know. Hogmathoing. All right, so let's wait till the guy gets here, and I guess. Oh no, they took our rod of language. Well, that's not good. Can I eat the daisy? Wave the daisy. You can't wave what you're wearing. Without warning, a Saxon spy. Okay. So I can't even use the rod of language anymore. Or maybe I already used it on myself, but I didn't get points, so. Oh, maybe we, like, put it on him now or something. Put daisy on spy. No. No way to wake him up, right? No, not an act worthy of a Meldrew. He is disheveled, wiry, and unconscious. He's also covered with dust and leaves as if he has been lying down on his front outdoors for hours. Yeah, so that's the guy on the... That was the Animal Man. I think we probably... Maybe we need to, like, make allies with him before in advance or something? And maybe with the Rod of Language we'd be able to do that. We can't wake him up. Remove clothes. Yeah, so I don't think Alright, this doesn't seem to work out. Alright, so let's go back to the atrium. Okay, so before we set off the timing, let's go up. Okay, so he's still there. We can't get there. Can I point language at the man? No, I can't see that. You know what? Maybe you're supposed to do it. Tucking the daisy, I think the daisy would be key to getting out of there. Because we tucked it in our ear, we were able to hang on to it after we got knocked out or captured. That's probably a reason for that. That said, maybe I hide the other stuff in the well, or probably not. Oh. So maybe, is there a way to hide the other stuff? Hide, die. Where die? Rod of language. Insert rod in the love letter. What's the deal with the pamphlet? Is that just to give us historical background? Insert. You gotta hide the rod. You gotta hide the rod somewhere. Insert rod in me. We gotta smuggle it so that we can use it to break out. All right, so well, the Saxon mercenaries are pillaging, so they're probably the enemy. I don't know. Well, now we should speak Celtic. How do we talk to somebody? Maybe we go back down to the guards. Maybe we could try it. I think it probably won't work, but try. Yeah, you die. Okay. So there's no ability to try even attempt to talk to anybody. So even if we go back to the rope, that won't work either, right? What? This whole thing is a villa? With the kind of zeal which really marked early Dark Age guarding, they look even here. Oh, at the spur of rock. Man, so what can we do here? You may have, Servo, you may have. We have to smuggle that rod up. Well, we did use it on ourselves because we cursed in Celtic, so maybe that's enough. If only we have a way to rouse the spy. Stitched animal hides, 20 feet in diameter. Central pole. I don't think we can take the pole, though. But, oh, wait, but didn't they crash the guy into the pole? So maybe we can find a way to break that pole. Is it a thing? Oh, it is a thing. It won't break. We have a daisy. Oh, you know what? So the daisy just helped us cast the rod. Okay, the daisy doesn't have any other significance. The daisy was just basically to be like Merlin's hat. So we could use the rod of language. The problem is, we don't have the rod anymore. So all the more reason why we had to smuggle that, insert it. All right, so let's wait till the guy comes. Here he is. So he's thrown careening, I think it should be careening, into the central pole, slumping unconscious. For a moment, the whole tech rocks with the force. The pole was nearly broken. So if the pole breaks, right, what happens? The animal hides come down, and then I guess there's confusion, and in the ensuing moments, we could slip up under the tent or something. It won't break. Okay, throw man into pole. Throw spy into pole. Take spy. Move the spy. Plus the curtains. Damn it. Can I take the pole? Oh yes. As you uproot the tent pole, the whole tent collapses ignominiously. The animal hides falling about your head. The hides are heavy and weigh you down, but you just manage to crawl out to the encampment. Nice. All right, why don't we move this down here, I guess, then. Hopefully they give us points for that. Encampment. Luckily for you, the tent, now collapsed, was hardly being watched at all because all the attention is diverted to a ghastly ritual being carried out over beyond the campfires. But your luck cannot hold for long. You are so surrounded by hostile territory that you simply have nowhere to run or hide. Things are, not to put too fine a point on it, looking grim. An erratic glacial rock, which seems in the feverish firelight to make a natural dolmen. Oh, this is like that dream we had. Oh my god, are we going to see that Shrine of the Bear? Can be made out to the east on the other side of an almost extinguished campfire of hot coals. Interesting. Your score does indeed go by. Get up to 5 points. Okay. Take pole after spy crashes into it. Nice. Okay, again, though we lost the rod of language. I don't know if we use that in time, but we'll see. Alright. Let's go east to the Beneath the Dolmen. Oh wow, they just gave us another 5 points for the hell of it. I approve. Thanks, game. Beneath the Dolmen. You stand beside the eerie dolmen, surrounded by the terrible noises and incantations of a druidic rite. Resting on top of the dolmen is a polished blue stone. Okay, yeah, this is definitely like the dream that we saw. East to Beneath Dolmen. Okay, take the blue stone. 4 points. Okay, now they're just like pouring the points on us. You see nothing special about the bluish stone. Take blue stone. Blue stone, okay. This before helped us see an exit, I believe. Alright, why don't we save? 479. Wait, if we're beneath the dolmen. Wait, we're beside it? Can we go up? Far, far too risky. East again? Wave the stone. Like pulses from the daisy behind your ear, leaping out to engulf the bluish stone, which melts into a 50 franc note. Oh, we're gonna bribe them? 6 points. Nice. Oh, I was behind on my score there. Okay. Wave this blue stone. Okay. 50 franc note. Oh, we still have the tent pole. Should I wave that too? Yeah! The Rod of Returning. Awesome. Oh, we're going to use that 50 franc note to buy the map from the guy in the subway. Awesome. Awesome. Another 6 points. Wave the tent pole. All right, I'm seeing the end of the game is kind of within sight, and now we have the Rod of Returning. We're going to strike that. No! It had to happen sooner or later. One of the druids looks round, sees you, and raises an instant alarm. It is absolutely hopeless, and you are dragged away screaming to your fate. Damn you, game. Damn you. Okay, so I think we needed to go... undo that. So we need to maybe just go away from the dolmen, so we're out of harm's way before we strike it. Oh, no. Oh, shit. So maybe that's just like a move thing? It might have just been a move thing. All right, let's try this. Let's try like speedrun optimizing it. Anyway, welcome Monkey Zest. All right, so let's try that again. So from the entrance, let's just meet them. Okay, here. Wait, what? I don't know why I just died there. Did I not? Was that not good? Save slot? Not sure. Entrance. What is our situation? We have the Rod of Language. Oh, did I point the language at me? Yeah, okay. Just to make sure now we can talk in Celtic. So now we just get captured, I think. No, what the fuck? Horses gallop into the car. Why am I dying now? I don't know. Alright, can we restore from a later point? From the encampment? Take blue stone. Wave stone. Wave pole. Okay. This is when we died. When we struck the rod of returning, right? Well, there's an easy way to see if this is Walking Dead or not. Just look at the note. Nothing special about it. Returning. Sandals. Remove my sandals. Not sure what to do with the sandals. Oh, yep. Okay, so yeah, it is. It looks to be a move timer issue. Okay. So that's actually good news. So, all right. Let's go back to an earlier point since we kept on dying at that other one. Let's go all the way back to just like replay this from Murky Cave. Wave the rope. Take rope. What? Not wave. Swing rope. Take the daisy. Go up, east. Take the torch. And then east. Maybe I have to do something with like. I'm not sure with the Animal Man if we have to do anything with him. Let's just leave that open for now. Take all. Wear the sandals. Wear the daisy. Did we miss out on a, I don't think any of these other things would be rods. Wave the pamphlet. Wave the torch. Okay. So this gets up to 454, but... What else did I miss? Oh, I missed the summoning horn. Alright guys, sorry, I'm not going to process the buys because I think we could be close to the end here. I'm going to do that later. So we missed the summoning horn. Where the hell was the horn? Swing the rope. Take the daisy. Go back up. East, northeast. I don't think there's anything here. Okay. Oh, here it was. Wait, no, that was the ladder. Oh, here it was. Okay, I missed it. There. We still don't know what the die does. Maybe it doesn't matter? I don't know. Alright, 455. This 5 gets us to 460. So here's where we need to make sure we don't get captured. I don't know why. I save over this entrance one. Alright, I'm hoping we just get captured naturally. No, shit. So what did we do that prevented us from dying? We just got captured. Maybe I hung out in the... I like hid in the triclinium. There we go. Okay, yeah. Just hang out there. Because then we get the druidical figure. Alright, so now we just need to wait for the spider crash into the pole. Okay, take the pole. Great. Now we go east to beneath Dolmen. Take the stone. Wave the stone and wave the pole. There we go. Okay, 491. So now the question is, all right, we're at 40-41. Was it a timing thing? Oh, thank God not. Maybe not. Okay, strike the returning. Wave returning at me. Oh, wait, sorry. Point returning. Point returning at me. Yes! You are engulfed in a cloud of spitting white lights like insects. When the swarm clears, you find yourself transported to the infinity symbol. We have a ton of stuff. Inventory. Tall. Okay, and we do have the 50 franc note. Sweet. Oh, and all the other stuff stayed here. Got it. All right, let's take all of it. I'm carrying too much shit. Hold on. All right. Drop cloak and animal. Take rucksack. Take all. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's say back here, 491 infinity symbol. All right, so now I think we just need to go to the poetry. Read the poetry to go to the Unreal City. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't used that animal. I've not forgotten about that. Here it is. All right. Publishers talk a lot of nonsense about readers being transported away by books, but somehow you have arrived in the Unreal City. Okay, so we go east, near Ring Road, and then down to the Châtelet-la-Halle, a vast underground station in great rectangular caverns deep beneath the streets. You are outside the ticket gates, near a flight of steps back up to the city, and since you haven't a ticket, you're likely to stay that way. Behind a kiosk, a surly-looking man is selling guidebooks and maps. All right, so we're going to take the note. Is that what I'm talking about? Yes, 50 franc note. All right, give the note to the man. He takes the money. Qu'est-ce que vous direz? All right, I guess that means what do you desire? Seems pretty straightforward. Man, I desire the map. He refuses to understand you on principle. Oh, you bastard. Do I have to say this in French? Jesus. What is he selling? Guides and what? Books and maps. Buy map. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez acheter? Do I have to know like what maps are in French? That would suck. Yeah, it's that guy, or it's that guy. Probably not, but we should just eliminate the possibility. Carte. Yeah, wow, you did need to say that. You did need to know it in French. Extremely reluctantly, he serves you, giving you a tourist map of Paris. You're only 1 point, the score went up. That's the object of the game is to get this stupid map, and we only get 1 point for it. Come on, game, come on. All right, buy map from Kiosk Man for 50 francs. By the way, what did we do with the blue stone? What's the deal with the blue stone? What did I turn that into? What did I turn that into? Remember we had the blue stone and then we waved it and turned it into something? It was the rod of something, wasn't it? Rod of Infinity we already had. It's too much shit. Oh, turn into the 50 francs. Yes. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. Thank you, bumpers. All right, cool. All right, so now we have this. I'm guessing now we just go back. Do we still have the Rod of Returning? We do not. So I guess we're gonna have to go back the other way. Let me look at the map first. The tourist map of Paris or the tourist map? I think the tourist map of Paris. Just the way you remember yours having been. Oh, so we're actually replacing it. Okay. A clock keeps the hours of the dead sun at the final stroke of 9. So I think we're gonna have to go back the way on board the Phlebas. Wave handkerchief to get the attention of it. Oh. We gotta get the attention of the tourist boats. I look ridiculous waving it. Oh, it's moored to the bank already. Okay, I don't need to wave this. Flag it down. Alright, on board the Phlebas, a tourist riverboat, glass-roofed. You can climb out to the shore to the east. At the helm is a very strange man, at times almost a straw dummy, almost perhaps a hollow cutout made of paper. He or it turns the wheel and casts his eyes to windward. The hollow man mechanically says, "Wait, do, governor? Me with my big mouth, I gone and done it again, calling you the governor. I was down Market saying, well, whatever. Had a bloke on board, yada yada. Alright, hurry up please, it's time." And then we told him we want to go to time. You lose all sense of time and place as the boats drift down the river. It comes as a considerable relief to your befuddled nerves when the man helps you off the boat again. You find yourself back at the infinity symbol. Alright, we can take the poetry book back. Alright, so now I think would we just go to the attic? We should save here again. Yeah, I guess let's just go to the attic, and then maybe since we have the map, we can finally go downstairs. Open the trap door. All right, here comes the moment of truth. Let's make sure we're... Oh, and Rex wanted to see the map zoomed out. Here it is. A lot of rooms. Alright. Go down. Alright. Hold on to your butts. You have succeeded in shaking off the curse of the Meldrews. For the first time in 60 generations, a Meldrew has found the useless object he was doomed to seek. Unfortunately, on the way to the airport, you realize that you left the map on the kitchen table in all the rush. But never mind, you're on holiday now. And more importantly, you have won. Yeah. And after 42 hours and 22 minutes, curses has been cursed. We got cursed and left our map of Paris on the kitchen table, but we're on the plane, we're at the airport. We're leaving this game behind. Goodbye, Graham Nelson and your rods. I'll take the Rod of Infinity with us. Oh, boy. Okay, so fortunately the master game was not the side quest. There was one puzzle that could have gotten us 50 points.
You have won.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you, Duke. Oh, man. Yeah, there was one puzzle I guess we didn't do. It must have involved that lighthouse and the camera flash. We never did anything with the flash and everything. So that, I'm guessing that must have been the missing 50 points. And then there was 8 points we could have gotten along the way, which we just didn't. Oh, what was the second thing here from the Rex, thanks for the 70 bits. Yes, praise be to Rufus, indeed. The ugly animal was extra points. Oh, what could you have done with the animal? You never did do anything with the animal. I was trying to find something to do with it. I couldn't figure out what to do with it. The Admiral says you completed your mission with a score of 89%. Admiral? Oh yeah, let's see. 492. Master Druid is our rank. Would you like to see some suggestions for amusing things to do? Yes, I would. For your amusement. Frivolous things to do.
Well done, sir.
Thank you, Stuck Thread, for the 100 bits. Drop the Rob at Mass Frosting can get it. We did do that. Head back up to Alison's room, and while holding the statue of the extremely ugly animal, look in the mirror. Evans will gain a pet, and you... Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Alright, we're gonna have to try that. Shut Austin out of the attic with the trap door. Oh wow, I could have tried that. Ram or knock on various doors. Cast all the rods on yourself. We did do that. Ask the demon angel about heaven and hell. Oh, we did not do that. Eat a genuine Ekmek special. I think we did do that. Write your own informed adventure and so revenge yourself on the author. That's right. This was the first game written in Inform. Graham Nelson created Inform text adventure language for the game, and this was the first game to use it. So, but I think many games after this did use it. About Callimachus and Apollonius. Callimachus, former school teacher. Oh, this is just information on them. Produced the first library catalog, 120-part organized history of literature to date. Almost all lost now, like much of its subject matter. He was favored at court and celebrated for his epigrams, about 60 of which survive in the Greek anthology, but denounced by critics for being unable to write epics, which he detested. Big book, big bore. Apollonius, the head librarian circa 260 to 247, was a former pupil with exactly opposite views who brought out a 6,000-line epic on the Argonauts, whereupon the quarrel grew so personal and bitter that Apollonius was driven into retirement. Huh. An epigram by Callimachus. Sleep cold at someone's door, as shivering I lie tonight at yours. The neighbors weep to see me here, but who will weep for you, crouched on a doorstep when the gray hairs come? Translation by Edward Lucy Smith. Oh, that's pretty depressing, isn't it? Damn. Salmon wielder? Other anagrams of Marie Swelden found by Michael Kenyon include... Oh, whoops. Demeanor Wills, Domineer Walls, Amino Dwellers, Enrolled Swami, Lemonade Swirl, Mellow Drains, Dowel Minerals, Seminole Drawl, Allowed Miners, Almoner Wields, Mellows Rained, Mineral Slowed, Moraine Dwells, Mellow Sardine, Sawmill Redone, Soldier Lawman, Swindle Morale. Pretty good. Wisteria or Wisteria? Oh yeah, we did run into that when I looked up what exactly that meant. To those who wrote to suggest Wisteria be spelt Wisteria, the genus is named after the American anatomist Caspar Wistar. So Wisteria is correct, but the mistake was introduced by Thomas Nuttall, who originally christened the family. Ironically, American dictionaries side with Nuttall, and English ones with Wistar, as far as I can tell. Great curses mistake, so probably many here. Let's see. The 1970s robot mouse is capable of speech recognition. Oh, but you can't actually talk to it when you try. Mentioning a bridge game between Sir Joshua Meldrew and the Prince of Wales, which took place a century before the invention of bridge. In this release, they play piquet. Okay, so it's all like the errors in the game. Locating Alexandria in Upper Egypt, actually it's in Lower Egypt. The Nile flows from south to north. The brass key is no longer really brass. Examine it, since brass is unmagnetic. The lighthouse in the 5th century BC, the period of city-states, is named after the pharaohs, yet to be built in Alexandria during the Hellenic era. Kin Kareems are contemporary with the frieze, though. Not really a mistake, just the pace of history. The English pub licensing laws, which close the village pub in the afternoon, have, since June 1993, been repealed. Wow. So you couldn't have a pub open in the afternoon in Britain before 93? Really? Wow. Huh. Interesting. Ancient languages. There are two ancient languages, a hieroglyphic and a Demotic script, the important clue being the Rosetta Stone to compare the two. The hieroglyphics are loosely based on the beautiful system devised by Michael Berlin. Oh, he did, what was the game we did by Michael Berlin from '83? The one with the mask. Suspended? Patricia Fogelman for their excellent game, Infidel. Oh, Amberseen, thank you for the 111 bits. I can only assume yes, for the 111 deaths as your RIPs. So clearly illustrate. Thank you, Amberseen. Oh, I did point that out. Thank you. There we go. Though I've taken care not to reveal any of their answers. The demonic script, written right to left. Oh yeah, that's what screwed us, yeah. Is my own invention, but the numbers are Etruscan, and are just about the only Etruscan words deciphered. They were found on a gambler's die. So what was the point with the bone die and the sandals and the... maybe the sandals make you walk more quietly or something? Wouldn't you walk more quietly barefoot? I don't know what the point of those were in the Master game. Okay. Trivia questions. What are the good but wrong guesses? Giving Aunt Jemima the wrapped parcel or the chocolate biscuit? Yeah, or kissing. You can kiss Aunt Jemima. Attracting Bateau Phlebas by waving the poster, which can be torn down. Casting the rod of fire at the medicine bottle, try and open it, as advised by Demon. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff here. I don't know if you guys want to go through all of these. Yeah, actually, I am interested to see where are Dame Judi Dench and Donald Sutherland. The angel and the demon bear a surprising resemblance to them. Sadly, Donald Sutherland died a few days ago as I write this. What? I'm slightly sorry not to have typecast him. Are we talking about the same Donald Sutherland? He didn't die in 1993. Strange. Okay. What are the secret ways to detect a rod? If magic, the daisy chain rustles according to inventories when you are carrying something which could turn into a rod if waved. Wow. Likewise, the yellow daisy from Roman Britain twitches. The vanity mirror does not reflect rods or things which become rods unless you're so vain as to polish it, after which it reflects everything. Huh. Interesting. Alright, sorry, I'm messing around here now. Let's give out 10 Cedrics for the end of the game. Hey, Zenek. No, we actually beat the game, Zenek. We're looking at the bonus material now. The timer is rightly paused. Let's just quickly restore. I just want to see the animal thing that we could have seen. Enter the dumbwaiter. So we need to go to Allison's room, right? Yeah. Take the animal. Look in mirror. In the mirror is one of the most strikingly attractive people, yada yada. Now that you've finally been able to look at it in the eyes, the monkey leaps from your arms, reveling in its new life, and scampers away through the windows, onto the balcony, then up and over the side of the house. You can just make it out as it races down the footpath. So now we have to go see old Evans about it? The monkey sits on Evans' shoulder, cheeping with excitement. Evans has found a pet, and is so gruffly delighted that he has forgotten all about the mascot you stole. Now if he could only predict the 340 at Borchester Mills. Oh, but you don't actually get points for that, though. Huh. Oh. Alright, well. Interesting. I guess that wasn't the 8 points, but that's what you do with the animal. I'll have to look later to say, you may have missed story stuff plot as well. Oh, yeah, probably I did. I still don't know what the deal was with the lighthouse, with the freeze and that device. I don't think we ever used this Veil of the Neck. The second prophecy of the Oracle didn't seem to come into play. You could overhear the druids. Yeah, I was trying to. Oh, the druids. Oh, some from beneath Dolmen? I guess we should try to do that too. From beneath the Dolmen. Listen. You hear nothing unexpected. Listen to druids. When we would hear them. Oh, when you go back? Then we have to go to oh, we have to go to Hamburg for that. Okay. Gotcha. So, okay, we can try that. So we have to go to Hamburg. Oh, nothing happens. Already the druid's magic fades from the earth and you cannot help feeling saddened. Oh. Go down to the well. Oh, back in Britain? Oh, I tried going down to the well. They wouldn't let me, though. I died. I did blow the horn. I did blow the horn. It just summoned the guards, and we got captured. Oh, wait. How do you get down the well, though? That's strange. Use the Rod of Language on yourself in the usual manner. Kick back and listen as the real reasons for this exhausting quest are revealed. Wow. Yeah, the problem is I was not able to get down into the well. We just died when I entered the well. Strangely. I mean, I'll try it. Stream. Okay. Horn, take all, wear sandals, west, west. Okay, so here's the... This is the well. Oh, put the torch in the well. Okay, yeah, I did do that, but then it just said, oh, it's a very long way. Throw torch in the well. Yeah, I did try that. But I didn't know then the light vanishes. I didn't think that revealed anything that would help us go down there, but I guess so. Oh, you get 4 points for doing that. Aware of the dangers, you very carefully lower yourself into pitch darkness, and you can't see a thing. In this confined space, there's little room for action. Oh, so we just have to kind of move. East of the Hippocaust, this very low, almost cellar underneath the atrium is a tiny access space for log fires, which are kept going to provide a form of central heating for the villa. They are lit and going away nicely. Interestingly, not very warm by 20th century standards, but you have to admit it works. A tiny amount of light filters in from the vents in the roof, just enough to see by. The only way in seems to be the way you came. So there's nothing here. Oh, there are vents. You see across the mosaic floor of the moonlight atrium. Okay, so now here's where we blow the horn. You blow the horn and it lets a great clarion call out to the hills, a call which is rapidly answered as... And then wave horn. Okay, so now we have the Rod of Language, which I imagine we strike. Yeah, I curse eloquently in Celtic, and then I guess we listen? Or maybe we have to wait for them to get here? Did I miss going in a different direction? The log fires are hard, and anyway, the only way out large enough for you is back west. Why aren't they here? I don't know, they're not coming. Blow horn again? Well, I don't have the horn anymore. Yeah, I don't know, they didn't make it here. Yeah, Landell, that was the... I think you're the second person to make that joke. Alright, anyway, I don't have much time, so... yeah, I guess we'll have to see later. Well, yeah, I don't know why the druids didn't show up, but in any event, let's head to our Hall of Adventure, where we can finally, at game number 177, Curses, put it up on the shelf.